for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Brooklyn Nets. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Tim Hardaway. Mourning is out there with Brown. Then it's Marley. And it's Mashburn in at the 3. Now here is Hardaway. Back to Marley. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Here is Durant. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Marley. Passes it to Hardaway. Now Marley. Pass to Hardaway. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mashburn, the pass to Brown. Over Harris. Here's Mourning. And the shot goes down.
And Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now here's Durant. Releases from 15. The shot is good off the backboard.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the head coach for the Heat. We talked about Blake Griffin and how now, later in his career, he presents even more challenges as an assignment. Coach said when he was young, Blake would just destroy you on the inside. Nowadays, though, he's more likely to kill you from 3. He can't fall victim to that. So they'll be looking to get a hand in his face when he shoots from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Now here's Brown. Outside Hardaway. They get it again.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Bounce pass from Durant. Griffin kicks to Irving. 17-foot shot on the way. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Marley passes to Mashburn. Brown outside. Hardaway against Harden. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Now here is Hardaway. Mourning passes to Brown. Good ball movement here by Miami. Durant with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant. Oh, what a dunk!
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
There's the pass to Mashburn. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Mashburn, guarded by Harris. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Goes back up. Mourning. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
You know, Mourning plays with such passion. I love it. A leader both on and off the floor. A very imposing center.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Mourning. The Nets with the lead. Now, here is Irving. He has 5. Ball's knocked loose, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Pass to Harden. And it's rebounded by Mashburn.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Pass to Mourning. Outside Hardaway. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
Harden dishes to Durant. Fires top of the key. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. Durant's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Pass to Marley. Here's Mashburn. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2 to the middle. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Here's Hardaway. Mourning's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Marley passes to Brown. Outside Hardaway. Top of the key. That's short off the rim.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. And here's Austin. Good ball movement here by Miami. And that one, good. Mourning's got 10 points in the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Mourning's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Now, here is Harden. Not a lot of room. And too long on the shot. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Mashburn. No points in the game yet for him. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Here's Mourning. Makes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 2.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Now, here's Green. Here's Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He can't miss.
At least not on those first 6 attempts. He is scorching out there, flame throwing.
Miami shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Brown comes in for Irvin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Nets trail by 3. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Green breaking loose. KD's shot is off. And here's Miami. Pass to Mashburn. Here's Haskins. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Crotty down low. Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Now, Dinwiddie passes it to KD. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Mashburn. He kicks it to Austin. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to KD. It's blocked. And the pass to Haskins. There's the 3. No good there. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Brown. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat leading by 3. To the inside. Mourning. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Nets shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. So it's Miami now. 3-point lead. Pass to Austin. Here's Crotty. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 1:57 left to play in the first. Here's Claxton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters
Take a break.
going forward.
Take a break.
The other thing they've had
Two
going
shots.
for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
He's off on the first. He doesn't get the second one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Austin, the pass to Crotty. Clock at 6. Here's Mourning, and he converts the layup. And now a 7-point Heat lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. The Nets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
And he sinks the second. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Crotty. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. They double him with Green, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Brooklyn has possession. Nets trail by 7. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Durant. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses earlier.
One shot.
That free throw good from Durant.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Crotty's shot is off. And then Durant with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Crotty. Passes to Mashburn. Miami no good on that time either. It's Brown with the drive, and it's all evened up.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Mourning, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Dinwiddie. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Green. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Mourning throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Dinwiddie passes to Green. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Crotty's shot is off. Crotty's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Brown outside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brown's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Mourning. He's got 25. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Marley.
And Marley, boy, I tell you what, he does a nice job being creative inside, exploiting any holes close to the basket.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Outside Irving. Harden can't hit.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To the paint. Brown the pass to Mourning. Brown trying to free himself up. Mourning's shot is good.
Boy, the interior game of Mourning, really strong, solid, excellent at getting quality shots in close.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Nailed from three-point land.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Harden against Hardaway. And the jam by Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Hardaway passes to Askins. Hardaway against Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he makes the first.
Tim Hardaway has a really nice skill set. A nightly double-double threat thanks to his scoring and dime-dropping ability.
Hardaway hits them both. Harden with it. 10 points for him. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harris looking it over. There's the steal. And here's the break. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Now here is Hardaway. 12 points for him. Brooklyn with the rebound. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. It's good. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night. And it's Miami's ball. Right side Hardaway. It's good.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Hardaway against Harden. 3-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
And Harden has the ultimate green light. I mean, it's uber green, including launching from outside of the state.
Here's Askins. Brown kicks to Marley. Inside, here's Askins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the Heat call time here. Hardaway against Harden, and Harden comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Heat now. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Hardaway is a pure point guard, effective at not only creating for himself, but really good with his passing skills as well.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Pass to Irving. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here is Hardaway. 14 points for him. To the middle, here's Brown, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brooklyn trailing. On the wing, Harris. The pass to Green. The Nets working the ball around now to the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You just can't foul Harris there because he's almost automatic from the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
You know, he was waived after his 2nd year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
And Harris drops them both. Now here's Marley. Pass to Mashburn. He dishes it to Mourning. Hardaway against Harden. Hardaway passes to Mourning. Brown trying to free himself up. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 29.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Irving can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And here's Harden. He's got 13. Outside Irving. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist. Harden
against Hardaway. Passes it to Marley. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Jeff Green. Austin, he's checked in for the Heat. Here's Hardaway. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Hardaway has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Timeout called, the Nets. Here is Harden. He's got 13. Durant finds Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Marley. Knocked loose and stolen by Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's got the ball. And that one drops for him.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Now here's Marley. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Mashburn. Hardaway against Harden. Shot clock at 6. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 18 points in the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Harden the pass to Durant. Harris, right side. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Mashburn. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 4-point Miami lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here is Harden. Over Hardaway. Shot clock reset for the Nets.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Nets trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Durant way outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Miami with the ball. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now here's Brown. Hardaway with a wide open look. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden inside the three-point line. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Marley passes to Mashburn. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Friday the pass to Austin, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The Heat with the lead. Here's Mashburn. The pass to Hardaway. Here's Mashburn. He's covered by Brown. Here's Mashburn. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Crotty. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Crotty's shot is off.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Mashburn, the pass to Hardaway. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Will return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Miami did not hesitate to set the pace. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. They did not slow down much, as by the end of the quarter, they were still up 11. They battled hard in the second quarter and were able to end up with a 4-point lead, all said and done at the end of the first half. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive board. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Anytime you're giving up a field goal percentage in the 60s, it's not pretty. Looks like hitting. Their D has been all over the place, not in a good way. Somebody needs to come out second half and be a leader. Get them pumped up.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. An exceptional performance from Alonzo Mourning.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Marley, Brown out there with Mourning. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Mashburn in at the 3, the small forward. Durant wide open, he fires, and it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort, and he makes that one. Hardaway has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Miami. Irving dishes to KD.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Marley. This is it to Hardaway from downtown, and the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, and I like the creativity there by Marley. You gotta like seeing him zip passes across the court.
Pass to Durant. Good work there as it goes. KD's got 19 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 25, but they'll get another chance. KD comes with the double team. Here's Mashburn. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. Morning's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Marley. Here's Griffin, poked away. Hardaway with the steal. Marley with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Now Marley. And the layup's good off the glass. Marley's got 6 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. A nice shot by Griffin.
It's remarkable how Griffin's game has developed. From just a dunker to a very skilled big. The jumper, a big part of that.
Here's Marley. He's got 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Mashburn. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Harris.
You got to give Harris credit there, guys. He took on a hard challenge and kept his focus and got the work done.
Now here's Marley. That one doesn't drop. Hardaway against Harden. Nobody near Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Hardaway against Irving. Here's Brown, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Brooklyn the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Miami making a change here. And Brown drops them both. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. On the wing, Harden. Irving attacking. Count that bucket. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Heat moving the ball around. Askins gets the three-pointer to fall. Askins has got 7 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Irving kicks to Harden. Over in the corner, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here is Hardaway. 25 points in the game. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Morning's got 34.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Irving for 3. That one misses. And Miami the other way now.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Timeout called the Nets. One of the stories here, Alonzo Mourning. 7. Harden with it. He's got 15. Outside Irving. Misses off the right iron. Here's Crotty. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And Miami making a change here. Austin's checked in. Nets trail by 10. Harden surveying the D, and the pass to Irving. Irving double team. Right side Griffin. Inside, 5 to shoot. Count the basket. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 10.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now, here is Harden. 15 points in the game. The shot's good.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. Lobbed up there for Green. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Harden. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Here's Crotty. He's got 7. Now, here is Mourning. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Crotty. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Brown finds Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got 22.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
Now, here is Mourning. He has 38 in the game. Here's Austin. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Green. Austin, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quitting this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Free throw good, James Harden.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
Mourning controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Mourning's got 40 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Crotty. 7 points in the game. Miami no good on that time either. Green, the pass to Harden. Back to Green. Fires for three. And the Nets, another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here is Mourning. He has 40. Mashburn. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
Yeah, and Mashburn, really one of the more versatile guys at that forward position. He can score, rebound, and pass all at a high level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Nets trail by 3. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Harden. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, he feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
Here's Mashburn. 6 points for him. Shakes him, knocked away. Mourning's shot is good.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Miami with a change here, too. Tim Hardaway's checked in for Mourning. Hardaway goes in. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finish off by Brown. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Back to Hardaway. Here's the floater. Good. Hardaway has got 27.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Miami with the ball. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Haskins. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Harden kicks to KD. And the layup is good. He's got 23.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody's stopping him.
Here's Crotty, guarded by Harden. Here's Crotty. 7 points in the game. 1 second left. Misses the shot. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with Brown. Then there's Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
James Harden. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Harden hits them both. Here's Hardaway. And there's the pass to Mashburn. Launches it. Brown trying to free himself up.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Harden outside. Pass to KD. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. KD's got 25 points in the game. Pass to Mashburn. Brown with it. Takes it from 10. Good as the jump shot falls.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Yeah, how about the quick feet there by Hardaway? Terrific at getting to his spot on the floor.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Harden. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Heat with the lead. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Ashburn, no good. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
And the Heat call time here. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Now, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris has checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I was able to hear the Heat coach go over his game plan during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Now, here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it, too.
Blake Griffin taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Marley's checked in. Good on both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Hardaway passes to Mashburn. Griffin on the double team. Here's Mashburn, guarded by Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Count that one for Mashburn. Mashburn's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Marley. Brown the pass to Austin. The pass to Marley. Out to Hardaway. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over Austin. Durant, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Pass to Harden. It's tipped. Now Hardaway. And Griffin sends it back. Irving against Marley. Irving can't get it to go. And the foul on Joe Harris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Warnings checked in for the Heat. And so Brown will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Marley with it. And Durant comes to help. Brown wide open. He fires. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Heat lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And it's Brown missing. Harris, right side. Passes it to Griffin. There's the dish to Harden. Pass to Durant. Outside Irving. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Marley passes to Mourning, and they pick up 2. Mourning's got 44.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Harden. Softly drops in the floater. Harden's got 36.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
Hardaway passes to Mourning. On the wing, Marley. He's covered by Irving. Dan Marley on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Now, here is Irving. From about 19 feet, they get it back.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
A floater. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
KD with it. Picked up by Brown. Durant. It's hauled in by the Heat. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Brown. And it's sent back by KD. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Heat leading by 3. On the wing, Hardaway. Stolen by Harden. Now it's Griffin running. Here he goes. Sailing in. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
It's really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Now here is Hardaway. Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Brown against Durant. Not going to go that time. And it's Miami the other way. And here is Hardaway. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Hardaway no good on the free throw line. Nets trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Mashburn, defended by Durant. Here's Brown, rejected by Harris. The 3. You can't hit that time. The Heat go the other way with it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Here's Mourning and the dunk by Mourning.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Now, here is Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Now the pass to Marley. Here's Mashburn. Back to Mourning. Great D that time from Griffin. Durant kicks to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Hardaway passes to Marley. Durant against Mourning. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant. Free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Now here's Hardaway. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Harden can't hit. The Heat with the lead. To the inside. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. We love knocking down the big shots.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Mourning. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Durant finds Harden. Outside Harris. Back to Harden. Outside for Griffin. Shot clock at 5. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Marley. The shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside Hardaway. Back to Mourning. Tries again.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And here's Harris from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Heat winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.